As good of a libero as there is, Monica Di Gennaro. And here we go. It's Italy in white serving Türkiye in black. Overpass on the first ball. Eganu from a standing position. And the center dump doesn't fall, though. Kept alive by Türkiye, and what a play by Eganu.
Egano's so smart there, but it was that first ball that stayed alive. We'll get a good look at this. Pancake Oro keeping it going, and a smart tool off the block just to get started.
Yeah, sometimes she does spectacular things. Sometimes she just does really smart things.
That's it.
Here's Karakurt. Does she get a touch? No. And it's a quick 2-0 lead, Italy.
She will be going for the spectacular, so keep an eye on Ebra Karakurt.
Karakurt had a 21-point game earlier in the week. She had the crowd on its feet. Here's the slide play from Sinead Jack-Kissel. Türkiye reloads, still can't score. Di Gennaro with the back bump set to De Gradi, picked up by Ogra. Karakurt sends it back to the middle, nicely done. Vargas pushes it over. Here comes Italy. Here comes Eganu. Ogra with a dig. Vargas. Great rally. Here they come with Eganu. Blocked down, blocked in, Karakurt.
This will be a fun matchup, a heck of a rally to get started. But to watch Eganu against Karakurt, they're going to be hitting around and over one another. So we'll see how they defend each other, how they line up. This is going to be a fun matchup.
Both liberos are going to be busy. We already saw both of them, Orga and Di Gennaro. Here's De Gradi. Does she get a touch? Oh, yeah. 3-1 Italy.
De Gradi, smart outside hitter, looking for those hands. The ball was just a little bit off the net, so she had to make something of it. She goes high and flat for those fingers.
Here comes Türkiye with Vargas, back row attack, but it comes right back at her. And now it's the blocking of Italy shining.
We can't forget that the middle blockers of Italy are big, physical. Far and Nancy, they are very good, so she's going to want to keep working those edges.
Karakurt, and that is just too hot to handle, even for some of the best defenders.
Karakurt with that perfect ball, comes in, she passes and gets in there quickly. See how she flies into that inside set and just past the block.
Özdemesh ready to put the ball in play. The 19-year-old setter for Türkiye. And Di Gennaro couldn't get it over with the one-arm swing.
On a big key for Türkiye is going to be serving tough against this Italian team. They have so many arms. They have so many great attackers. They're going to have to keep up the serving pressure.
Silla with a good take. Middle attack. That's going to score from Sarah Farr.
Farr likes to hit the ball deep, but she'll also drop in right over the top. And this is going to be the off blockers' responsibilities. They're going to have to be very, very much engaged.
An ace for Paula Eganu. What a serve.
That one hit the right side of her hand. She wanted to chop it. Look at her arm go completely across her body to get it to go into the right back.
See what she does here. Good take from Yaprak. Here's Karakurt. And best of efforts by Italy, Miriam Silla and Eganu, but can't quite track this one down.
A smart swing by Karakurt, and they both were reading it. They wanted to shade down the line. That's exactly what they expected to do, and Silla was back there.
Ebra Karakurt getting a lift from the crowd. Middle attack, Sarah Farr.
Just watch a healthy mix of swinging, tipping. Farr, such a physical and smart middle blocker. I love this set from just a little bit off the net.
Farr best middle in the VNL last year when Italy won it on their way to Olympic gold. Vargas block, but it's block out. That went a long way out.
Yeah, well, that's that acceleration and that speed into the ball. You can tell when she wants to hit that ball off the hands. Very smart swing.
Türkiye in the hunt. 5 serving 7. The ball in the hands of Zehra Güneş. Setter attack, let's call it, from Alessio Oro.
Perfect pass, and Oro ready for that. Kissel just waiting to see Far again. You set Far a lot, that's what's going to happen.
Setter Far plays at Conegliano for Daniele Santarelli for the professional season. Di Gennaro as well. Oh, that one. Sometimes you get lucky. Türkiye comes again with the attack through the middle. Kissel.
You'll take the unintentional coverage. Your own cover in your head. Here it is.
Boom, boom.
But how about Silla being ready for that? It's a nice play, but I love the transition back into the middle of the court, beating the block.
Didn't realize Rick O'Shea was on their team. Oh my! The ace from Karakurt.
And Vargas goes back, wants to hit this half of the court. It's either in that seam or straight down the line. As long as she's hitting it hard, it doesn't matter.
Took a look away and realized Karakurt was celebrating so hard. It was Vargas' serve. She comes with another one. This time Karakurt can't get under it.
So Higano moving that ball around. Again, we'll keep track of where she's attacking the ball and the adjustments that they're going to have to make on her. A little frustration because that was an easier swing.
9-7 Italy. Here's Oro's serve. Taken by Karakurt. Yaprak. Nice pickup from Di Gennaro, like it was nothing. And then Silla, like it's nothing, hammers that one.
Miriam Silla, one of the best left sides in the world. And this is exactly why. Look at her approach speed. She identifies the block and the defense.
Overhand start with the Karakurt and the finish by Yaprak.
You got to get over quick on her. She's got such a fast arm. Yaprak sees that line that's available. You see Higano drop into the angle. Wow, and she nails it.
Well, if you see a different name on the back of her jersey, it's air kick, but she goes by Yaprak. Big swing through the middle. Denesi.
Passing, allowing Italy right now to get Far involved, getting Denesi involved. And that's going to put a lot of strain on the block of Türkiye.
Denesi is going to get her points at 9 in each of the first 2 games. This week in Apeldoorn, here's Karakurt, but she didn't get quite enough. Maybe the set wasn't in the right spot.
A little tight, yes, it was tight. Want to go into the block and maybe tool it off the hands at this point. She tries to, but doesn't finish that ball out of bounds.
Overpass, good job by the setter, Özdemir. Karakurt kept alive, Italy. De Gradi blocked down, the big block from the setter to Özdemir.
Gotta love that one-on-one. Setter taking up a lot of space. It's the perfect pass. She's gonna be alone. She reads it so well and gets a little excited hug from her coach.
Here's Higano. So consistent, so powerful, so smart.
Well, this one looked like Güneş was a little bit late, so she took advantage of going high into that seam.
Nice play off the block from Güneş.
Very nice play, an excellent pass. That's where Türkiye is going to have to really steady out so they can get Güneş involved.
Güneş, the star for Vakıfbank since 2017. Here's Higano, goes with the tip, or got caught under it. Beautiful on the pancake. She gets under another one. Got to get this point for the libero. Not quite yet. Here comes De Gradi, and she tools the block and finishes the rally.
Oh, exciting play. I didn't think she was going to get this. I actually didn't. And the fact that she got the next one was just unreal.
Oh. And they went and grabbed her, too, and made sure she came in the huddle. And
yep, absolutely. And a nice finish by Italy.
You can see the disappointment as well at the end of that rally. Like, come on! So she was happy to see that serve miss.
And Gano is going to take some chances. She gets after it from the service line.
25-year-old Ebrar Karakurt stands 1.95 m, 6'5". She can bring it from up top. Good tough serve at Silla. Here's De Gradi. Karakurt there. Will she get the back row? No, Vargas gets it. De Gradi again. Cross court, gets the touch. Actually was in.
Yeah, I like that fast transition play on the recycle. The ball's there and they set it so quick. She's able to beat the block.
Karakurt coming out of the game. Meliha Dikan, the captain, comes in for serve receive. But Yaprak takes it. She's going to get a swing. And no touch here. It's another point, Italy. Look at this. They've opened up a 5-point lead.
And it's that tough serving. When they become a little more one-dimensional, that's when they're going to get themselves in trouble.
So challenge from Türkiye on net touch.
It was a nice high swing. I mean, she went for it, and we'll see if she actually caught the hands.
Julio Velasco, the Argentinian head coach of Team Italy. 3 world golds, 4 European golds on the men's side. And look at the magic he's performed with this women's team, who respect him so much, and he respects them so much. And afraid not. Turkey, eh? So now a longer break because Daniele Santarelli calls a timeout.
Okay. Oh, Silla, attack here strong, and we have to move a lot. Egon, attack here, okay? Attack here with 0 and this tip, and we have to run, okay? And it's good. First tempo was here, so everything we studied. Here, we have to help because the trajectory is here, we base 7. So what we study is the same, and the last is the gradi. This shot or this shot. Watch out for ends and outs, stay there. Then, oh, aggressive on serve, not soft.
Well, he seemed to go through all the attackers, how he wants to defend them. And you heard De Gradi was last. All right, this is where we're going to defend. This is where we want to be positionally. They have to get that right. They have to dial that in.
Right. Well, and he knows them all, not only from scouting this tournament, but of course from the Italian league. He coaches at Conegliano, and Agano plays at Milano. Vargas. They come again with De Gradi, shut down. Gunesh climbs the ladder and comes down with a reward.
Such a phenomenal blocker. She doesn't even go anywhere on that dig. She's waiting for the back row attack to come. And Strong sees the angle and takes it. Incredible block by Gunesh.
12 serving 16. Silla tries the tip. Kept up by Dikan, by the setter actually, Özdemesh, and it's going to be point Türkiye. Net touch?
Pretty sure got a net touch. Or...
Yeah. So Gunesh will try to shake that service error off. She'll get a bit of a breather. Well, Olga comes back in.
Well, he talked to them about serving tough, so you're going to maybe see a few of those missed serves.
Sure. 23-year-old middle blocking superstar Sarah Farr. At Dikan, here's the middle attack, Kissel.
That is high and fast. Kissel so good at getting there, and that set, look how high that is above the net. Melissa
Vargas, watch this. Oh, she almost caught Iganu, but just missed her and the end line.
You can see Centrelli talking to her about the toss, a little bit behind her.
4-point lead. The setter, Oro serving. Olga's got it. Here's the slide play from Kissel. Nice reaction to Iganu. Free ball, a chance for Türkiye. Yaprak, block is there. Now the setter sets it to Yaprak. She tries the tip, covered by Oro. Silla with the deep tip, kept alive, pushed over Decan. Italy comes again. Iganu, no, it's point Türkiye.
Keep watching that defensive effort on the side of Türkiye, getting everything up. And they were in the right spots, exactly what Centrelli talked to them about, how they need to play it, and forces this error out of bounds from Iganu.
23-year-old outside hitter, Yaprak air kick. Plays that at Chashabasi in the Turkish league. Silla needed that just to uncork some energy.
And she will uncork. Sees the block. Well, she's got a different kind of speed today, it looks like. She is going high and deep.
She wants to stay in the game. She only got 2 points in their last game. And how about that? She's going to stay in if she keeps doing that.
Driving the serve. Straight ahead, deep in that seam. They're going to go after Kerekert a lot.
Denesi was the beneficiary of the point. Here's Vargas. Nice pickup from Silla. She can do that too. Iganu with the deep tip. Oh, it is over. Oh my. Kerekert cross corner, patented shot, but she missed it. Oh, what a shame.
Incredible defense by Türkiye. They are giving everything they possibly have. Kerekert just ran out of room at the end of that. Unbelievable defense.
Watch out, Debra. The ball is here. You can put the ball here, okay? I don't want soft attack for sure. With them, we need to risk. But always high. Without close the shot in this way. So now you help Emma here because she serves deep in this way. She needs to pass and attack. They want to put her into for this, okay? Go the ball. If the ball is deep, you can set in this way, okay? Also with pass, attack deep, Right, come on.
But I think he's gonna have Kerekert move up a little bit in serve receive. She's gonna be a lot more shallow. That's what I think he was telling them to do. And then if it goes deep over her head, she's gonna play with her hand. So they can free her up a little bit more to attack. We'll see if I interpreted that right.
Sounded good to me.
We'll see.
I'm buying it.
That's what I would do. Yep, there it is.
Silla goes cross. Olga, nice bump set across for Kerekert. She's got a tie. No, she has no touch. She insists there was one. A challenge coming, Türkiye. Down by 7 or down by 5, that would be a big difference.
I think they just said that they touched it. I think Denesi said, yep, don't need to challenge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody appreciates that.
Yes, move the game on.
All right, 16 serving 21. That's a much better storyline for Türkiye if they can keep it going somehow. Degradi down the line with the, I call that the heavy tip.
I like it. It's a heavy tip, and you see Vargas moves underneath the block for the short tip because that's where they were tipping the ball. This is very smart down the line, straight down the line. You see that defensive positioning.
The quick middle for Gunash doesn't work, and things are unraveling just a little bit here for Türkiye at the end of this first set.
Well, Italy playing so well. Türkiye is scrapping and trying to keep everything alive, but Italy's very good right now.
Denesi, the running serve. Here's Kerekert. Big steps to approach it and sneak it through. They need that. They need more of that.
Every once in a while, she's going to throw it in. You'll see her go hard into the angle and then just drop the tip over the top. Oro knew it was coming. Couldn't get it.
Dylan Ange-Demesh, MVP of the European under-20s last year. She's still under 20. Okay, here's a chance for Türkiye to work. Vargas gets shut down again. Degrati and Far with a masterclass of blocking.
Degrati is just in the right spot. Such a good blocker. Her vision and how she lines up is incredible.
Her laugh is pretty good too, and her smile. Wow.
I'd be fired up. I'd be laughing too.
7 set points for Italy. Gambi's come off the bench to serve and set. Here's Katakurt. And not quite over yet, the set.
Katakurt finally found that hard angle that she's been looking for. We'll take a look at this high set that falls inside. Again, she starts at one point and drifts to another. If the block moves in just a hair more, they'll get it.
Let's see if they can keep Italy at bay for a point or 2 or 3 more. Listen to the crowd. Out of system, Di Gennaro bump sets it up to Degrati. Kept alive Türkiye. Orga's gonna set it. Vargas is gonna hit it. Scylla's gonna dig it. And Tropova, who's in the game. Here's air kick. She comes again, Yaprak, air kick. Degrati gets blocked down, Gunesh. She's fired up.
And she should be, because their team is playing some incredible defense right now. So impressed with Katakurt to not just digging the ball, but the control of the touches.
Lascia sempre uno spazio, non sono compatti, quindi possiamo tirare in mezzo.
Chiudiamolo qua,
Tutto bene, va tutto bene. Si punta anche loro.
Someone once told me if you ever get a chance to listen to Julio Velasco at like a conference or something, it's just a wonderful experience. He just empowers you, and you want to know him, and you want to do what he's suggesting.
I can imagine his demeanor is always the same on the sideline. That's what I love about him. If they're up, if they're down, it's, hey, this is what we need to do. Let's move forward and side out. That's great.
19 serving 24. Apeldoorn, Katakurt. Middle attack. Oh, what a dig from Orga. She's going to set this ball for Vargas. Can she keep it going? Still going. Cambi back set. And Tropova. Another great dig from Orga. And it's going to be Italy winning the set. Vargas did everything she could. Orga did everything she could. All right, here we go. Set number 2. Türkiye in black serving Italy in white. The Olympic champions, the VNL champions. In fact, the last 2 VNL champions out on the floor. Katakurt doing a nice job on the block.
Lined up perfectly. Onigonu. Big left hand, because Zogano likes to turn that ball down the line. Good job protecting it.
Gunesh analyzes carefully where she wanted to put that ball. She gets the dig. Here's Katakurt. She's got hands. Italy's kept this ball alive. Good job by Degrati to fake something and then bump it. The punch set from Oro. Vargas trying to keep this alive. Katakurt just pushes it over. Here's a chance for Italy. Everybody ready. Degrati blocked. Iganu's coming. Here she comes. Here she goes.
What a rally. Yeah, both teams a little bit exhausted from that one. Scylla running this ball down and keeping it alive. Some incredible plays on the side of Italy. But this is where she shines. Facing the line, chopping that ball across her body. Very hard to defend.
Danesi serve. Handled by Türkiye so well that they can put it right into the wheelhouse of the middle blocker, Sinead Kissel.
I like this. I like this set. She can beat the block. She can see the block, move it around. I think that's going to be more effective than a high ball to the pins. That's where their middle blockers are really good.
Good serve from Vargas. Italy's got it, though. Degrati, who's been the star of the offense, seemingly, for Italy, gets another one.
Well, I like how she can still hit that angle. Ketterkurt almost looks surprised by this swing. Take a look at this out-of-system ball, and she still hits it sharp inside the block.
Eganu stepping on the line when she makes the serve. The referee caught it instantaneously.
That's a rare error by Eganu. Probably tossed that ball a little bit too far in front of her.
Let's see if Ketterkurt and Türkiye can use it. Joust at the net, kept alive Italy. Di Gennaro's going to set it for Degrati. It's deep, nice reaction by Ketterkurt. A chance for Italy to come with Eganu. Ketterkurt's got it. Orga's going to bump set it across for Vargas. Scores the point! That's one Türkiye needed.
Ketterkurt with that dig in the middle back, keeping it alive. Vargas going hard after this double block. It's in front of her. Luckily gets it to tuck underneath the block.
Yeah, Ketterkurt celebrates others' points just as much as her own. Nice to see. That one misses long from Ketterkurt. How could she not have been all fired up?
You are, for sure. And that's what they need to do, find ways to win those rallies that they're scrapping so hard to keep alive.
Degrati, the 29-year-old, who's heading to Chieti in the Italian league from Valafolia. Keeps playing like this, she'll be piling up the points, but an overpass by Türkiye, and Italy takes advantage of it.
And those are the plays you can't afford to have. Keep that ball just off the net a little bit.
What is Degrati doing on her serves that is kind of handcuffing them?
It's flat and deep. That's what it is, and they're a lot more shallow.
No touch here. Türkiye thinks there was. They're going to challenge. We're going to go through with the challenge. I think we are.
Take a look at this.
Well, we've got a lot of quality out on the floor right now on both teams. It's great to see. Daniele Santarelli talking to really the one player he's got out there who's got less experience, but obviously tons of talent in Dile Özdemir, the 19-year-old setter. Probably just imparting wisdom on her as he goes.
Well, and it takes a lot to know how to run an offense internationally and who your blockers are on the other side of the net. Who do you want to, exploit all of those things, and that takes time. We'll see if there's a touch here. And you asked about the serving. We'll come back and we'll see Türkiye and their service pretty shallow, and Degrati's driving that ball deep to handcuff him.
Good point. Well, the setter on the other side is Oro. Last word discussion with Coach Velasco. Well, this is taking a lot longer than we thought it might.
Yes. One of the longer ones, but they want to get it right, so they will take all the time. There's some happiness on the bench right there.
They hope. Hopeful happiness.
Oh, yeah, far. We see you.
She doesn't even react.
Well, it was slight, so she didn't want to call it. She didn't think they'd see it.
All right, here comes the serve from Sinead Kissel. Sends it deep, just a hair too deep. So here we sit, 5-5, second set. Italy won the first, 25-19. Sarah Farr working on a 4-point game. at Katakurt. Yaprak just rattles it off the block.
It's very, very good at seeing the hands. Nice high swing to get that ball to get off the block.
6 serving 5 at the Gradi. Oro with the bump set for Silla. Set her out, so it's the libero, and then Vargas rattles off the block to score the point.
That's a swing that she needs to take a little more often, trying to work that outside hand of her blockers. Again, when that block gets set, it is big. Got to go high and flat.
Ozdemir. Silla. Block down. Türkiye's block is joining the party.
Well, and when that block is set, it is big. Gunash and Vargas. Look at that left hand of Gunash, so active, taking away that angle.
Gradi again forced back to take the pass. Silla, is there a touch? No. Point Türkiye. Look at this. They built up a nice lead and a timeout call, Italy.
C'è bisogno che facciamo punto diretto. Se noi cerchiamo in mezzo, nei due muri, la palla rimbalza o passa, capito? Però cerchiamo il campo in mezzo, se no cerchiamo le dita e recuperiamo in copertura, okay? Però la palla la mettiamola bene, vicina e dentro, vicina e dentro, ci giochiamo con il muro, capito? Devi andare con calma per favore, il pallonetto ti aspetta.
Can we talk about demeanor? It's just like any other point, and I think that's such a good lesson. They all have equal value, right? It's not the end of the world if you lose a few points in a row. Keep your focus.
All right, here's Ozdemir out of the timeout. Good serve, right at Silla again. Not straying from the game plan. And look at this, Iganu can ruin anyone's game plan.
Yeah, because no one's digging that ball. The block is there, defense is in the right spots. No one's going to be camping out in that deep corner. It's exactly where they want to be.
Here's Oro, twice the best setter in the Volleyball Nations League, among her many other awards. Middle attack from Gunash, she's out. Who's gonna get this? It's kept alive, Katakurt. Ozdemir up and over. Italy, everybody ready. Everybody, Iganu. Vargas, blocked down. How about Denesi?
Incredible job by Denesi. She is not giving Vargas any room to swing. Completely taking away that angle.
Challenge here for reaching beyond the net by Türkiye.
See what they get with that.
All right, you can cut the tension with a knife.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
The Omnisport Arena in Apeldoorn in the Netherlands.
You can see all the faces, and anytime a big play happens, a little bit of looks through the net. These teams know each other so well, whether they played with one another, against one another, and they want to beat each other.
Yep.
Bad.
Yep. Well, and a player like Oro, she's going to be playing in Türkiye this year, heading over there.
Oh, that's a good call. Wow, I did not see that.
That wasn't even close.
No, the contact is completely over the net.
Is it a block? Is that the...
Team is right, 20.
She is not happy. I'd probably set her. That's just me.
All right, here comes the 23-year-old Yaprak, the outside hitter to serve. Silla tries the tip. Out of system with Katakurt. Özdemir tracking the ball down. Katakurt's going to get a swing. Here's scoring! Oh my, 99 with a fist bump through the net.
Gets a little warning from the ref, and she thumbs up. She knows. But this is that kind of a game. Here's that play you're talking about. Gets her feet all the way in the middle of the court and just snaps it down. They're not all ready for it.
11-6 Turkey. Here's Egonu. Orga gets there again. No, but Özdemir thought she was going to run into Vargas, so she kind of bailed out.
Excellent play. Again, defensive play off the hands. This is not easy, especially when you're inside the court. And there's a little miscommunication.
Boy, Orga's fun to watch. He is really on her game. Great high ball swing from Gunesh.
That was a nice hand off the block. And you can see a little hesitation. I think Oro and Silla were kind of guessing who was trying to play that ball. They could have gotten it.
Gunesh now takes it deep at Silla. Big quick swing through the middle to Nacy.
Moving zones just a little bit because Jack Kissel's a big block right in front of you. You can't just set a one straight up. Watch her drift just past the ball into the block.
Nacy and Egonu and Silla all play at Milano in the Italian league. And look at this point from Vargas. She goes so hard so many times that now takes something off.
Well, it's nice, and she goes high and deep. That's what you have to do, because right now that block has taken away her hard swings into the angle.
Now the MVP of the VNL just 2 years ago, Melissa Vargas. Here she comes. What a serve! What a serve, Vargas! My goodness!
Oh, almost knocked Silla back. The heat coming at you. And so much.
Ouch.
Incredible serve.
Wow. So into the game for Silla is Nervini. Stella Nervini, the 21-year-old. Vargas again. Oh, going down the line. Didn't miss by much, but missed.
Well, then I like the Nervini sub. You don't have to use a timeout. It can slow things down for Vargas, and she's an excellent defensive player and passer in the back row.
Katakurt does a nice job to get that pass. She's dug by Degrati. She's out, though. Here's Egonu, kept alive by Kissel. Vargas from well back, dug by Nervini. Egonu from the back row, misses it down the line.
And the hard work, the defense is paying off right now for Turkey. A smart swing by Vargas, just keeping it in play, allows their block defense to set up.
All right, interesting substitutions coming here. The double switch for Italy. And Tropova comes in at opposite. And Carlotta Cambi comes in at center. Don't be surprised if Tropova ends this set with, 10 points or something. Katakurt loading up. Takes a little off it. And Tropova first swing. Is kind of behind her. Here's Vargas. Di Gennaro sets up, and Tropova! There she goes. First point for number 24. Count them.
That was the one she was looking for, that tight set where she can get her feet there and she can go over the top, through and over the top of the block. And she is going to rack up some points here.
She's opened her account. Özdemir, the back set of the slide play for Kissel. Here's Nervini, two-hand push. Oh, the center attack kept alive Italy. They go again. De Janeiro's got it. Another chance for Türkiye. Everybody available. Yaprak scores off the high hands. Only Coach Velasco could get under that one.
Patience, patience, patience. Türkiye just keeps going back. I like they keep repeating on the slide. How about De Janeiro with that pickup? This is an incredible game. Türkiye turning it around.
All right, here is Sinead Kissel. In her first week in VNL play, that's what Italy needed. Just what the Italian doctor ordered. Sarah Farr through the middle. Boom.
Far up. Gunash, you see how she comes down a little bit first, crouches down, hands are late when she finishes over the net. Keep your hands high and maybe you get a deflection.
Sarah Farr. Yaprak, pretty good job on that. Horga just pushes it over on the bump. Here's Antropova.
That's a tough matchup over there, especially if they're one-on-one. You see the size difference, you can just look at it. That's gonna score every time.
Fans of Scandici have been enjoying her work at 700 points in the Italian league this past year.
Insane.
Including 60 aces. Antropova. And another serve helps get the point for Italy. And look at this timeout call with Türkiye's lead down to 3.
He's here 2 times. The first time he's in front, the second time he's in front. We need to be ready, eh? We cannot take one negative pass and one ace here. If she serve always here. We take 1 and 2 are ready for this ball. Now we immediately change. Don't forget, she's straight in his way. You can attack deep on cross or on the line, eh? Come on, girls, don't forget. Antropova with the blocker now. Antropova with the blocker and the attack is on cross, eh? Bye.
Definitely a lot of reminders, again, about positioning or what we want to do. We cannot forget what we're talking about in our game plan. And they have to be
so you have to be
so
faster.
focused.
Next time will be yellow card, okay? Thank you.
I wonder if Gunesh
Let's go.
was hearing from the referee there.
Yeah.
Something about maybe celebrating through the net.
Yeah.
3-point lead, Türkiye, and again, they've given up an overpass, and Antropova comes again. Look at this.
Okay, it was off the line just a little bit, and that face says there's something wrong with where they wanted to be. Quite possibly exactly what he talked to them about.
Farr punches that serve over. Here's Yaprak. Wicked swing on the left side.
It's a whip. Her arm is a whip. If she can get that going, see, she hits this ball inside the block, right underneath the arm of Denesi.
So quick and athletic, too. Just her whole physical presence. Combi sets it up for Nervini, and she's got a touch on the fingertips to the dismay of Daniele Santarelli.
Nervini, she's just a quiet player. You know, she'll dig some balls, she'll pass some balls, and all of a sudden she's got a few kills. She does a nice job as a role player coming in for Silla.
15, serving 17. The woman who led the Italian league in aces. Oh, she didn't miss by much.
That toss was just right on top of her head, and she wasn't able to snap down over the top of it like she normally does. But keep an eye on her hitting out of the back row right now as well. Italy with 2 attackers in the front row. Setter in the front row.
All right, Yaprak's ready. Everybody's ready. Second set action continues. Gunesh couldn't quite get it there. Di Gennaro read it well. Good dig from Özdemir. Here's Vargas. Here's Karakurt down the line in the corner. Point Türkiye.
That's exactly what they wanted to do in transition. It is Karakurt over Kami. You have to rotate down the line in this situation, knowing she's going to hit over top of that block.
So Kambi came in, did her job with Antropova, and now back in comes Oro and Aganu. Yaprak serves it at Nervini. Oh my goodness. How quick was that from Danesi?
That was fast. She was up when the setter, before she had it in her hands. She's off the ground. It's a great look in slow-mo. You're going to beat the block every single time.
Some extra help on serve receive from Ailo Akarchesma, who was the libero in the last Turkish game. Still libero, but just wearing a different jersey. Aganu just sets it over the net. Here's a chance for Türkiye to get 20. And they do after it pinballs around.
Karakurt hitting that ball high off the hands. I like how she's moving the ball around, looking for hands, looking down the line when they're expecting her maybe in this rotation to hit more in that sharp cross court.
Referee again made eye contact with Karakurt after the play, just to kind of remind her to where the celebration has to stay on her side of the net.
Qualcuna no. Dobbiamo prendere tutte queste palle qua. Sia la palla diagonale forte, sia queste palle che toccano il muro. Non è che è tutto tattica, lì bisogna prenderle. Se loro prendono più di noi è difficile. Ok, noi stiamo murando, loro fanno copertura, non è che stiamo giocando male. Non stiamo giocando male, però dobbiamo giocare un po' meglio. Okay?
Well, it's an electric atmosphere inside the Omnisport Arena in Apeldoorn in the Netherlands. Rob Snook alongside Salima Rockwell with Matt Prosser on the sidelines getting ready for our second set interviews with the coaches. It'll be interesting to hear what both sides have to say. And can Türkiye nurse this 4-point lead home? They are playing what Daniele Santarelli called the best team in the world. Oh my, good job by Oro. Psych job.
Yeah, that ball, she just went up like she was going to set it. Neither blocker ready.
Wow.
That's a tough point for Türkiye at that time.
Great point by Italy, though.
Yep.
Here's Karakurt. Cross court. No, it's in. Just barely. I can't wait to see this if we get a chance.
Yeah, she got it. Drop that thumb down to hit this ball inside the block. Wow, really hit the side of that ball. You saw that spin.
Here's Vargas. Buckle up. Nice take from Nervini. The bump set. De Gradi. No, she's missed hands. And it's 22-17 Türkiye.
Gradi going after it down the line. This is a good look. She hits the right side of the ball too much.
I feel bad for De Gradi. She's been so good in this game. She's going to take a breather. Melissa Vargas. Nervini just laying out to make the play. Recycled by Türkiye. Oro sets up far. Again, they come again. The swing from Giovannini. Gets another chance. Gets it done on the second time.
That was a good job on both sides. The block was there for Türkiye. The coverage on the other side by Italy. Really, both teams doing a good job being patient. That was Jack Kissel unable to get that left hand.
Aganu. Well, if the whistles in the stadium affected her, I suspect not.
Hasn't quite found her rhythm yet. You know when she does. You'll see it when it happens.
So Yaprak comes into the game for the defensive player, Akar Chesma. Here's Kedeker. And somehow Farr sneaks that one to the floor. Ricochets off Vargas.
It hit off the block. Vargas was inside, and then she got caught standing up just a little bit. Super frustrated at herself.
Yeah, it all happens so fast, though, doesn't it?
It does. Yes, it does.
So Decan for serve receive for Kedeker. Takes the serve. Bump set across. And Yaprak with an error. Haven't seen her make a lot of those.
Well, that's where sometimes that size becomes an issue. That ball is super deep off the net, and she's trying to hit an out-of-system ball past the big block.
Next point, absolutely vital. Here's Gaia Giovannini. Jack Kissel, that'll do it because Giovannini had already dropped to her knees.
Keep your feet, keep your feet. Everyone hears this. Stay there. She tries, she's making a move forward. Got caught.
Yeah, after you see the replay, realize she wasn't quite on her knees yet. No, but so set point, Türkiye. They bring off the bench Çepaçoğlu, Derya Çepaçoğlu, the 24-year-old who plays at Vakıfbank. Boro sets it up for Nervini. This is a chance for Türkiye to finish it. Not yet. Still up. Free ball, though, over. Türkiye mishandling that opportunity. Here's Eganu. And she didn't mishandle that.
Eganu, they're going to need to get the ball to her out of system to see if they can score. How about this pickup by Tijanero? Oh, so good.
Well, when we asked Paula Eganu who the unsung hero was of her team's wonderful run in the last year, just earlier this week, she said, no doubt about it, it was Monica Di Gennaro.
Yeah, she's
no
incredible.
doubt about it. 21 serving 24. Still 3 set points for Türkiye, and they only needed that one, and they get it done. 25-21 Türkiye on the service miss. This match is all tied at 1 set apiece.
We expected both teams to come out ready to play, and it's exactly what we're seeing. And you can always see it from a defensive side of the ball, how hard you're scrapping. There aren't balls that are just falling in the middle of the court at all. These teams are going as hard as they can. Now they have to focus on their strategy and exactly where they need to be on the court.
Friends of volleyball, volleyball fans from Italy, from Türkiye, everybody enjoying the action in Apeldoorn in the Netherlands. Hard to remember where we actually are.
It's incredible, yeah, when there's so many fans here for Türkiye. And the difference is the opponent errors. Italy made too many errors that set, which is very uncharacteristic of that team. So attacks are fairly even, blocks fairly even. They just need to tone those down a little bit, but it was part of, give Türkiye credit. The block forced some balls to hit out of bounds. They were serving a little bit tougher and missing some serves. So this is a match that we were hoping we'd see. Very exciting so far.
And Türkiye is playing so much better than they, I mean, I think even in the sidelines, and he is standing by with our Matt Prosser.
Hey, Daniele Santarelli, man, one set apiece, back and forth, just as we all expected. What do you like that your team is doing right now?
I think that after the first set, we changed a little bit our aggressivity, and we put something in a positive energy. Because the first set we were nervous about yesterday. I saw the team. I tried to help them. They wanted to do, but still we had some negative energy. And we remember what happened yesterday. Then step by step we put out this. And then we start to play, for me, a good match. I think that is a good match until now between the two very good teams. Italy is always Italy. We are not in the top of the moment and the shape, but I think that what we are showing in this moment is really so good. And I think that the supporter and fan can be happy about this.
How do you keep that good energy for your team? As the coach, that's your job. How do you do that?
Yes, I'm not so tall like you, but I'm full of energy, positive energy. So I try to give a share with them. Sometimes they understand, but they are Turkish, so sometimes I need to manage this positive energy in something different, believe me.
Good job. Keep up the good work. Good luck.
Well, he makes up for in size with energy, I think. Not too many people in the gym are as tall as Matt Prosser, by the way.
No, that was incredible.
The woman on the bottom right, bottom middle of your screen, though, is about the same size, Ekaterina Antropova, as Matt. Meanwhile, Matt is standing by with one of the assistant coaches, Massimo Barbalini of Italy.
Okay, Massimo, this is a battle that you were expecting to see. Your team came out of the gates really well. What do they need to do now in set number 3?
Yes, for sure. Tough challenge between two very strong teams. I think in our side we have to defense more. Overall, we were not bad touching ball in block, but we didn't defense. So I think that we have to restart from this. Good defense, good service. We have to restart to play better in second line, and after also in the first row we will play better.
Okay, thank you. Good luck.
Yeah, I get what he's saying. It was the floor defense that was the difference.
Here we are, all deadlocked at 1. Let's see if Türkiye can make a real game of this, or can the Olympic champions do what they have done to so many others. An overpass created by Italy's serve. Here comes Iganu, off hands, gonna score.
Nice swing off the block. She sees that left hand of Kerekert, and it's really because she's swing blocking and showing up late that she knows she has that hand to go off of.
What choice do you have if you're not?
Yeah, that's it. Or she'll hit it right into Kerekert's block.
So Kerekert scores a nice point there. Seemed to me like she was also moving kind of side to side a little bit.
She is, and they do like to swing block, but she gets a little narrow with the right hand at times or dives into the angle. That's exposed a good bit on the outside.
Zera Gunesh. Good serve. Tagrati's going to make something of it. Try to anyway, but the block is too good from Kissel. Was Vargas there too? Maybe.
Yeah, both blockers were there. I think Kissel got that on her own, but that's a big block to try and hit around when it's high and inside. That's when you want to chop, recycle maybe.
It's been fun getting to watch Jack Kissel this week and see her game. I don't think I hadn't seen her before this week, so just a joy. Her energy.
Absolutely.
Quick through the middle, and Denesi. It was so quick you could barely get her name out.
I know. That's what it seems like. Look how fast we talked about that. She's up, going straight ahead in that angle. I love that tempo. 2-2 tie. Sets tied, points tied here in the third. Good shot by Iganu to get up. Free ball over Denesi. Orga. Ozdemesh. Vargas scoring. Vargas, as we've seen the difference from set 1 to where we are now. High hands, high and flat, but moving it around, not just predictable straight to the middle of the court, moving it line and cross court.
Remember what she did on her serve back in the previous set. She's loading up for another one now. Here's Vargas. Let's watch. Good pickup for Di Gennaro. Egonu overhand, a protection dig by Vargas. Oro de Gradi blocked. They keep it alive. Can they get it over? No. Not for lack of effort.
Big block. And that's the thing, both setters, Shaheen, she hasn't been playing, but now the backup setter, these are big, big blockers. Put up a nice size block, a little miscommunication on the side of Italy. Gets that ball to Shank.
What it means for Türkiye is that they've got Vargas serving again. And Di Gennaro handles it like a champ. Nervini, who's just come into the game, rips one cross court.
That is an excellent shot. That's normally not quite available against a block that size. Super deep into the middle of the court. That's one Kissel might want to take.
Egonu with a rip. Orga sends it up to Kettekert. This is going to be tough. Does well to just get it over. Di Gennaro bumps it across Nervini. The block from Jack Kissel. And Ozdemish.
That's a couple of times now that high set inside the court that Italy has hit that ball hard into the belly of the block.
It was officially Jack Kissel's first block point. I'm not sure how that happened, but...
Yeah.
Oh, good job by Ozdemish. Again, the height of the setter in her blocking ability. Now she's setting for Jack Kissel on the slide play, and they link up for another point.
And she is just getting so comfortable with her team. It's like you said, the blocking, and now the slide is connecting. All of those things working so well. And you expect it to happen.
No. L'allenamento si fa quando la palla è brutta o quando voglio sorprendere, non perché prima ha preso una murata. Prendiamo le murate perché tiriamo basso. Se quella palla non la murano va a 6 metri. 6 metri va. Palla alta, tiriamo alto. Magari va sopra, fuori. Non prendiamo quelle murate lì.
All right, here we go. Italy, we suspect they're going to find their way back in this set.
Without question, but how impressive has the block been for Türkiye?
Kettekert. Nervini has to lay out again to make that play. Egonu just flying high and ripping that off the block.
Same thing, using the hands. Eprak gets there, but not quite. And she's able to hit that one off that left hand.
Nervini's serve goes deep. Orga takes it well. Yaprak just rips that. I think she needed that one.
Oh, without question. When you get used on the block, and you're going to want it. I love Santarelli's demeanor right now on the sidelines. He's laughing. He's really having a good time over there, trying to get his team to stay in that positive energy.
Yeah, it wasn't fun for him last night, I don't think, in their last game.
That was stressful.
Egonu, and that's a rare error from number 18 on Italy.
They're talking about where they need to be defensively or what they should be doing. I love Gunesh leading that. That's what the middle blocker does. She was late. She's having a conversation about it.
Sinead Jack Kissel, interesting toss and approach there. Egonu with the up. Here's Silla, Kettekert, Vargas, Yaprak. And Oro, before the ball even hit the ground, she was celebrating.
It's tough. You kind of see it, you kind of feel it coming. Oro sneaks that one through. Erkek knew. They just couldn't come up with it.
Setafar. 5 serving 8. Make it 5 serving 9. And now it'll be 9 serving 5.
Daniele Santarelli keeping that smile on his face, keeping the energy high.
The 19-year-old setter, Dile Özdemir. That's Silla. She's going to get a swing. Blocked. They come again. De Janeiro bumps it across for Eganu. She's got it. She knew it.
Oh, that was right. It had to be right on the line. I hope we see it. Cuts it across her body. That's one of her favorite shots. It looks so close. But obviously, this ball was called in. Oh, yeah.
Miles. Quick. And that ball is going to be out, and there's no touch from Gunesh's middle attack.
It's a good run. It looked like Gunesh may have been a little tight to the net. You can see how there was a backspin. The connection wasn't exactly there.
The break shoot, Alessia Oro at Yaprek. And they try to go through Gunesh, doesn't work. Yaprek with no approach, didn't have a chance. Eganu just sets it over. Vargas, Özdemir, Karakurt. Eganu, still not over. Yaprek, blocked down. The Italian block rises to the challenge. We got a 1-point game.
Huge block by Italy, keeping that going. This maybe could have been covered. You go hard, but Kerakurt's got to be ready to attack out of the back row. She set her. She was half ready. That was a point that could have scored absolutely in transition.
8 serving 9. Crowd trying to help out the Turkish side. Vargas rips it through the block of Denesi and Silla. And that didn't feel good for Silla or for Denesi.
No, and Vargas is saying, hey, sorry about that. She hit her right on the head. And she's, of course, acknowledging she's okay.
Yeah. Still didn't feel good, though.
No.
On multiple levels. Here's Silla. That is what she's wanting to do. Block out.
It's the speed of her approach and swing that allows this to happen, going high, off the hands quickly to get it to go out of bounds.
Now serving Silla. Vargas just tools the block herself to score.
Her last, however many kills have all been hits off the hands. I am just, it's impressive to watch and for other players, young players, to understand how effective that can be.
Gunesh working on a 5-point game here. Oh, that's tricky. De Janeiro does well to get it up to Nervini at the net, and she tried to maybe bite off a bit more than she could chew.
Another tough ball when you know it's a big block in front of you, coming from behind your head. You're not going to want to swing as hard as you can, and that's what you can see Eganu having some conversation. Want to play smarter volleyball here.
Nervini, the 21-year-old outside hitter. I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to her in this next sequence. Oro puts it up. Somebody's going to set it. It's going to be De Janeiro for Eganu. Nice pickup from Yaprek. Here's Karakurt. Nervini. Bet she gets this. Nope, goes to Eganu. The tip. Gunesh just puts it over, but it's out. Didn't mean to put it over. It just worked out that way.
No, but I do love that Yaprek was in the corner anticipating that first swing with the dig. Gunesh knew, and it takes a weird bounce off the block. She was coming in for it. She couldn't redirect her body.
10 serving 12. Karakurt. Oh, wow. When she does that, that is so hard to stop. Really only the referee's post is the only thing that can stop her.
Absolutely. You see her after she gets up here, hits that shot, falls down, and she's like, I am okay, people. Gets the crowd going.
Well, they love her in the Netherlands and in Turkey and all around the volleyball world. Vargas. You knew that from the second the toss went up, I feel like.
Yeah. Weird toss for sure.
Alaeganu at Katakurt. Here's Vargas. Oh, what a dig! What a point! Silla, her teammates all pointed her. It's all about your dig.
That was incredible. Yeah, he's like, hey, that was all good stuff there.
Yeah.
A perfect dig. I mean, right on the money, so she could run the middle off a bomb from Vargas.
Just amazing. Get fired up about all kinds of different things. The dig will do it as well. Katakurt has to work for this. Does. Oro's far, sneaks it through. They don't ask how, they ask how many.
It's their defensive game that is really making a difference right now. Every time Oro plays the ball, she's right at the net. She's not running around like crazy. She's got all of her options. Touches are great.
Brand new game, 13-13, set number 3. We're all tied up. On the slide play, is there a touch? No touch on Kissel's slide attack.
Silla immediately was saying no when she ducked out of the way. And there's not going to be any kind of challenge or anything.
Ganu's really got the serve going. Here's Katakurt. Di Gennaro waiting there for it. Perfect positioning. Nervini hammers it down the line.
That is 4 or 5 digs in a row, right to the money, where Italy has been able to completely just run their offense however they wanted to.
Stopped on libero. And then gets in contre-attack. It's not over. Oh. They defense one ball. They don't have a gun. The ball going first tempo. Please go, Double block. We took 2 points with the blocker because one time we lost, They defense. They don't have a gun. Tactical. They have some limit. But we need to be smart, Dai, via.
He's not the first coach in the VNL this year that we've heard say, stop serving on the libero.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, when you jump up in a jump serve and you take a rip, you don't have the most control in the world, let's be honest.
You can serve halves, of course, but yeah.
Eganu. So Türkiye breathes a sigh of relief.
That was a big run for Eganu there from the service line. And they passed it well. They just couldn't score in that first ball. Italy better in transition.
5 serves in a row, just to back you up. So yeah, your instincts were right on. Katakurt, how many can she get? Just 1, because Oro is just perfect with her timing.
Very good at disguising it and really just doing it at the very last second. She waits and throws it down quickly, beating the block, even if they know it might be coming. It's too fast.
Yeah, you nailed it. The word disguising it. She just sells what she's not going to do and then does the other. Yaprak rips it off hands. Good play by Nervini to keep it up. Here's Silla, 2-hander. Oh, it's just a libero pushover. Here's a chance for Italy. Yaprak digs it. Can Vargas save the day? Not yet. Now it's another free ball, Italy. Here's Eganu, back row, down the line, scoring big.
They're thinking it hit the antenna. I thought that initially. It looks like there's going to be a challenge.
Yeah, there is. They have pushed the button that indicates said challenge. Look at this effort, though.
Yes, incredible.
Yeah.
You're going to see it pretty clearly.
Well, and to the referee's credit, if it hits the net, it's no big deal. He's thinking it's hitting the net, but yeah, clearly.
Yes, and especially the inside of the antenna. That's difficult to see.
And everything's happening at breakneck speed, of course, too. Kissel serve just over. Oro has to take it. So Di Gennaro sets it. Silla hits it. Not yet. Yaprak No touch. Oh, yes, there is a touch. Italy says no, 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 and they're going to challenge.
Everyone challenging. Everyone immediately saying no. Having some conversations. Again, on the Türkiye side, having the defensive player in there is really good, keeping it alive. The setter has to remember that. Karakurt's not in there to attack. He missed one opportunity before, trying to set the back row attack. Ooh, it's close.
Oh. So there is no... We didn't get the close-up of that left pinky, that right pinky, but okay. Italy wins the challenge. Far. Quick, Gunesh, great set, great attack. Started with a great pass, didn't it?
And absolutely, that's where they've been so much better, getting their middles involved. Even though this isn't perfectly on the net, it's high enough for the setter to get underneath it and run whatever she wants. Ojamar doing a nice job.
Oro bump sets it up for Aganu. She gets blocked, stuff blocked down by Gunesh.
Well, that's going to happen. If you can't go full speed ahead, that block's going to be there. Gunesh is going to be waiting. She takes a little step close and tries to cut it. Gunesh is too big to let that happen.
Her 4th block point of the match. Oro, Sila rips it, misses it. And it's Türkiye ahead by 1.
Sila missing that one deep that you didn't expect. That was going to be thumped straight down, but she didn't quite get on top of it. A little bit behind the ball.
Andiamo muro a 2 andiamo qua. Dale più forte perché se no te la passa, capito? Forte anche. Quelle diagonali le dobbiamo difendere anche quando ci sono le centrali. Il 4 che scende in 2 le prendiamo quelle diagonali lì. Ok? Andiamo,
And the plot thickens in Apeldoorn.
Indeed it does. This has been just one heck of a match. High-level volleyball has been incredible.
The 19-year-old setter who's done such a nice job for Italy, Dile Özdemir, trickles it off the top of the net, kept up, and then blocked down. Gunesh again.
Same thing. This ball doesn't allow Aganu to really take a full approach. Little one. Gunesh is there again. She's just taking off. She's going to have to control the net in that way. We'll keep an eye on where Gunesh goes.
Well, Aganu has gone to the bench, and Tropova comes out. So Oro is still out. It's not a double switch. Here's Sila. She's missed it, and it's a 3-point lead for Türkiye.
Italy with several errors in a row. I would look for Antropova to get a set, perhaps.
Özdemir. Oro takes a quick peek, feeds Antropova. This is tight. Good job by Türkiye to keep this alive. And then good job by Denesi to pounce on the opportunity.
Very, very good play. We got a little interesting play here. Here's the defensive effort. Of course, Varga, who's been so good. Gunesh, a little bit of a head, holding her head a little bit.
Yeah.
Her ear, maybe?
Well, you wonder if maybe it came down on the net, maybe with her ear a little bit. That'll sting.
Absolutely. She's staying in.
18 serving 20. The fans trying to help out Team Türkiye. There's 5,000 1,000 of them here in Apeldoorn in the Netherlands. Japrak missed that one, and it's a 1-point game.
That's an interesting set. I wouldn't set Japrak over Antropova, excuse me. She was trying to tool her down the line.
Here comes the setter, Oro. Vargas hammers that one through, over the block.
That's a little smarter. Nice speed of that approach. Takes a little turn on her hand, so she's not going exactly where she was facing. Hits that in the seam.
Katakurt was being replaced in the back row by the second libero, Akar Chesma. She's back out on the floor now. Here comes the serve for Japrak air kick. Again, they are serving tough. Antropova, good job by Vargas to get it up, but she's out. Katakurt facing a double block. Here's Silla, the two-handed push. Here's Katakurt. It's out. And a challenge coming from Daniele Santarelli and Ebrar Katakurt and the rest of the team, Türkiye.
He's looking across. He's like, you know you touched it. They're all smiling at one another.
You know you touched it.
I think she said yes. Moving on, here's that high swing by Katakurt, catching that finger. You saw it move, Denise.
Oh, I was going to church Antropova on that. The middle attack, Denise gets shut down. Gunesh's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th block point of the match.
Incredible. Gunesh is just completely shutting everything down. How good has she been at reading what's coming, understanding her assignments?
Silla with a good up. Here's a chance for Antropova, ripping that cross court, but she's missed it somehow.
I thought she had that. That was a sick, sharp angle. Take a look at that here, going inside the block.
Oh,
just missed it.
Yeah, and didn't catch anybody on the way either. No. Look at the score, set point Türkiye. They've got 5 of them. Di Gennaro bump sets up to Silla. Vargas hanging there. Silla off hands. Good job by Japrak. Katakurt. Finish. Can she? No. Silla. Oh my. Gunesh. Here's Vargas. Blocked again. Katakurt. Tipping. No. It stays on the Turkish side of the net.
I hope Gunesh is okay. She got hit again. I mean, hard on top of the head. That ball took a crazy bounce. And there's that tip to finish.
Decan comes into the game for serve receive. She gets it right up to Ozdemesh. Here's Katakurt, tough angle. Italy, again, a chance to keep it going. Antropova.
She can score in transition on anybody. How about Di Gennaro with that dig? This is a massive size block, and it doesn't matter to Antropova.
2 meters to 6'8".
It's good to play Chi in this situation. Mile, we can open for you. Okay, Ebrar, don't forget that if the ball is short, she's in this way. If the ball is an antenna, she's in this way. Okay, you have to set the shot deep in this way. Okay, but if the ball is short, you can do also this on this end. Okay, that's it. She is good. Anticipate that tip, Bye.
As the Ebrar Katakurt fan club, there's a lot of them in that club.
They are, and she is giving them what they want. A lot of conversation to her specifically about where she needs to attack.
She's gonna actually give way to Vargas. She finishes it off to the delight of the 5,000 plus in Apeldoorn. 2-1. Türkiye leads the...
Of 6 scorers are from Türkiye.
Here we go. 4th set underway. Italy needs to win it to force a 5th. Özdemir Kissel couldn't finish. Di Gennaro sets it up, and Tropova, who's in the game, in place of Iganu. Silla tools the block to score the first point of set number 4 for Italy.
Karakurt doing a nice job slowing down on Tropova on that first swing, and Silla going hard into the angle off the block. See if they can will their team to come back.
Kissel couldn't finish on that one. That was a tough set. And Tropova dug by Yaprak. Here's Karakurt. She's shut down, and Tropova and Denesi go up and come down to the reward.
That block was set up perfectly. And Tropova, look how she stopped short. That's where you want to be when that ball falls inside.
And Tropova nearing 70 points in the VNL, and she only has 1 start. She had 31 in that start, by the way. Quick reaction by Nervini to snap that one down.
Very smart play. That's why she's out there. She does so many things well. Just cleans it up. Cleans up a lot of the garbage out there.
So Coach Velasco slowly changing out a couple of players from his starting lineup. Silla still in there. And Vargas just calmly tools the block. 2 middle blockers are still in there. Di Gennaro, of course, is still in there, and Oro's still in there, the center.
Absolutely love how Vargas has turned this around for herself.
Here she comes, working on a 12-point game of her own, including one of the most dominant aces you will see. But there's Antropova, speaking of dominant.
Tropova, very difficult to stop. Karakurt takes up the meat of the court when you're one-on-one. It's the right spot. Better swing.
Reaches up to 3 meters 3 to take that one. Özdemir trying to play that one, and Far just reaching up and powering that down.
The service here. Okay, Helber, I don't want that she's late on pass in attack, so she needs to anticipate this ball. Then, Antropova is approach. If the ball is here, you cannot block in this way. Arrive immediately here. If you understand shot, you move. We can do. Now, one side out, and then we restart like before. But, with the head, with the head.
Türkiye, poor start to this 4th set. Italy, brilliant start. 5-1 advantage. Trying to build on that. Italy has not tasted defeat in a match since last year. Here's Sinead Jack Kissel. Olga's going to step in to set this. And Karakurt doing it again.
That block was very, very far towards the line, and you've got your middle playing in that left back. Might want to take a little bit more of that cross court, although they've got their own system going. That's a great swing.
All right, Ebrar Karakurt loading up for the serve. Silla, overpass, but Jack Kissel didn't play it well, and somehow Türkiye is, no, they've gained this point because Far reached over.
No, balón está bajando.
That's the call. That is the call. They'll probably challenge. Yeah. Oh wow, that was something.
So it was a free ball that Jack Kissel had a chance either to slam down or to give to one of her teammates. Didn't make a good play on it, and Far
reached over, according to the referee. So we'll see. Everyone thought Türkiye, including them, lost the point. So we'll see. And again, the demeanor. Look at him. Look at the smiles.
Ball is going back down or is going to the opposite?
That's right. Keeping them loose. I certainly didn't think so. I didn't quite notice it. So we will see if that's what happened.
Well, both teams just as curious as we are. All right, does she reach over
Oh.
This is okay.
After touching the ball,
So
the
Italy,
ball is going in or she touched it. Okay, so point for Italy. Okay.
there you go. So they won the challenge. Remember, the point was given to Türkiye.
Yeah, it's interesting. It looked like perhaps she had touched it in the plane, but maybe not.
Yeah.
Clearly not.
All right, Antropova, best server in the Italian league last year. Nice pickup from Yaprak. Here's Vargas, back row. Haven't said that in a while. Not from the pipe.
Talked about that earlier, but that's one wrinkle that they have to get going. And Vargas has been so good in these last 2.5 sets.
Sinead Jack Kissel. She'll try to shake that off and get ready for the next one, but I'm sure it's frustrating. Those float serves hit the net. Stella Nervini, really nice impact on this game for Italy. De Janeiro up to Silla, somehow over. Italy comes again, far. That's how you get out of a jam. You just go to number 19 in the middle.
That's it. Just keep it going. And again, it's Oro being in the right position off of that crazy play to be able to run the middle.
Nervini going long on that one, trying to find that position 5 in the deep corner. Little concern on the face of Daniele Santarelli we saw a moment ago, but his team's got serve. Here's Silla. And nice job by Yaprak to matrix out of the way.
Big block in front of Silla forces her to hit that ball in that angle. We'll take a look at this matrix. Oh, yeah. She knew exactly where she was on the court.
Ozdemish serves it deep at Nervini. Really good pass. Here's Antropova off hands, picked up by Orga. Yaprak. Wow, what a rocket.
That's nice. That is an excellent swing by Yaprak and that fast arm in the seam. So they're serving this right side of the court to try and slow down that set to Antropova out of the back row and force the ball to go outside to Silla.
So after she did a nice job in the serving category previously, not so there. Ozdemish now, as a setter, you just have to shake that off and get ready to be the,
For sure.
yeah, the cog in the wheel for your team here. Far. Apeldoorn Kettekert steps in to take that. Here's Yaprak, tries the tip. Pancake dig from Antropova, joust at the net. Türkiye with a chance. Vargas rams it down.
Vargas at this point looks as good as I've seen her in a long time. Speed of her approach, speed of her arm, just getting faster and faster as this match is going on. All the shots and this clean kill really puts an exclamation on that point.
Türkiye has massaged different players in and out of the lineup very carefully throughout this VNL season, trying to have everybody peaking at the right time and into the World Championships.
Absolutely. Here's that perfect pass coming from the left side of the court that's in rhythm for them to set Antropova.
We should keep in mind that Türkiye's leading scorer in the VNL, Karatazu, isn't even here.
Right.
Here's Karakurt from a standing position. Great dig from Oro. So Di Janeiro sets it. Silla hits it. Out of system comes Türkiye, left hand from Karakurt. And Tropova, she tips it. She scores it.
Gotta go big, and you have to stay deep on her. Everyone is ready for her to crush this ball, and she just drops it short. Orgi has to get under there. Tough, can't play every shot.
Ozdemir has to go get this one. And Shaheen, who had just come into the game, gets stuffed blocked.
That's a tough first swing against a very, very large block.
Timeout called Türkiye.
There's dirty here, no? Now we need to restart from the side out, first of all. Yes, because the serve is soft. We have to put the ball more or less here. Because if we play high ball, it's difficult, eh? So put the ball there, quality, and then, order on block without fly. Okay, just this. We are touching. Now we recover with one side out. Put the ball there. We play with the block and we open.
I heard him talk a little bit about the block. We can't fly on the block. So I think he's talking about being a little bit more static, getting quality touches, which they've been very good at up until this point. That was only one piece of it that I caught.
And we resume. 12 serving 7. Alessia Oro. 26-year-old best setter at the Olympic Games last year. Big swing from Vargas. How calm and cool that whole sequence was for Türkiye.
So good, so good. Again, Vargas has turned it up a notch and has found a new level in this match.
Silla bumps that across for Antropova. Cross court, she's got it. She's got it.
It's so hard because she's so high. It's very difficult to pick your defensive spots. You want to be behind the block. You understand exactly where the defense is playing. And there's that deep sideline that you're not going to dig.
Silla got the assist on that. She sends this ball in on serve. The tip from Vargas, set up by all her previous work. Doesn't score, though. That one doesn't either. Here comes Nervini, and that scores.
That was a nice swing by Nervini, but how about the dig from Di Janeiro? I don't know if they're going to challenge that pancake, but she got there. Nice high swing, and Orga couldn't get out of the way.
Don't forget, Saliha Shaheen is in the game. Yep. She's going to bump set this across, and free ball sent over. Italy attacking. And Tropova off hands. Türkiye responds quick. And Kissel can't score it. But there's a net touch on Italy.
I'll take a look at that. See it. Yep, you can see it right there on the play. Türkiye needs to just settle down a little bit, see if they can get their pass, so get their middles going a little bit more.
Saliha Shaheen in the game, and her sister Ilef is wearing the libero jersey. Don't see her right now. We knew she wasn't going to play. That is just out. There's so many people wearing red jerseys around the Turkish bench.
There's a lot.
I got confused for a second there.
A lot going on.
Oh, the back set. On the slide play, scores from Sinead Jack Kissel.
Oh, nice swing off the block. Oro was kind of moving forward. She may have been able to get that because that was a nice touch by Antropova on this play. See how she fell down. It's a tough play.
Well, Türkiye has found a new player in Sinead Jack Kissel to play in the middle. As they've been moving people in and out of the lineup, she is proving that she can play at this level.
Without question.
Özdemir, Yaprak, no touch. Türkiye saying, yeah, touch. Challenging, and now Sarah Farr puts her finger up and says, oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was sure right away. Celebrated right away. Yaprak celebrated immediately. And Farr again. Knew she would get caught. Lots of fingers moving. That's a big one.
Yeah. Good for her. Saliha Shaheen. Good up from Silla. And Trapova almost popped out of the net, but not quite.
That is so much heat. And Vargas ready, steps in to take it. This one may have been able to be pulled out of the net, but Antropova, so much power.
Here she comes again. Nice job by Orga. Here's Yaprak. And she gives it just the right amount of power.
I'd be curious to see if she hit that outside of Farr and over top of Oro. Kind of chops it in that, yep, that's exactly it, that line seam.
Great eyes, Salima Rockwell. All right, so Paula Iganu's come back into the game. And Trapova back out. So Kambi is doing the setting. It's a double switch for Italy. And the set for Farr. And it was more near than far, really.
It was definitely near. Another bad dad joke. That's okay. Tip in the middle of the court. Wing blockers are not available and ready for it.
When is a bad dad joke a good dad joke?
I guess never.
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 Nervini. Yaprak has to take that. It was too close to leave. And she just tools it off the block like it was no big thing.
Very smart. Swing off the hands. Great, trying to stay in there. See if they can close the gap here a little bit. They're blocking defense.
You've just joined us. Italy won the first set. Türkiye the second and the third. Here we are on the fourth. Yaprak. Oh, what a dig from Nervini. Kept alive Italy. Shaheen. Vargas takes and turns and got something out of it. Here's Iganu scoring in Paula Iganu fashion.
The frustration is that was pretty, she gave that away very early. Very, very early. You could see that she wasn't going to swing, and that's no way left back. That's maybe right front.
And when you say early, you mean like 1 second?
Yeah.
Gunesh, good swing, but couldn't finish. She gets involved in the blocking along with Vargas. What a wall that is. Vargas and Gunesh up at the net.
Gunesh just wants to block everything, so go ahead. She is in a zone right now at the net. Take a look at how many blocks she has. That might be her 6 or 7. We think.
I don't know.
I think 7.
Like I said earlier, lots.
Yeah.
Silla hammers it off the net, but off the touch, too.
That nice tight set. She's able to find the hands and power it through.
So interesting, the double switch reverse. That means the setting back belongs back to Alessio Oro, and the front row opposite attacking to Antropova. Italy leading by 5. Vargas with a rip. They play this Paul. Orga didn't want them to at all. Di Janeiro, Silla. Play stays alive. Here's Vargas. That ends it finally.
Oh, man. Incredible job. Of course, the first ball was played out of bounds. Kept it alive, and Vargas was like...
Orga was beside herself for a couple seconds there.
You guys are killing me here.
And then she just settled down and played a couple of plays in there.
Sure did.
Zira Gunesh. Oro sets it back to Antropova. Nice pick up from Ozdemesh. Gunesh bump set for Vargas. Good reaction from Kissel. Di Janeiro, big high bump set for Antropova. Down it goes.
Another nice tip. Right now, Vargas is so deep in that right front area across court, and it's a good look at it. Generally speaking, that would be her ball coming in that direction. We'll see if they continue to tip on her or that area of the court.
Scylla's serve is handled well. Big block, Kissel. Sinead Jack Kissel.
Love it, love the block and the excitement after the play. She gets dug on this swing by Scylla. Beautiful dig, and comes back to finish the play with the stuff.
Well, they were both together. They're together on this. Here comes Vargas. Leads the match in scoring now with 18 points. Another ripper of a serve at Scylla. Shaheen can't score. This is too tight. Recycled by Italy. Antropova blocked again. Scylla wants to set it for Nervini. Vargas has it up. Shaheen. And it's off the touch. It's off the touch. And it's point Türkiye. Does Italy challenge? No.
How about the suspenseful pause at the end for the call? Everyone waiting in silence to see what direction the ref was going to make the call.
Timeout call Italy instead.
Sulla 20. Caracur e Vargas sono diverse, ma lei no, perché andiamo così alto? Entriamo così che tira fuori. Ok? Quelle palle lì, viene bassa. Pallonetto, viene alta, alto forte.
A little bit of conversation at the end to Nervini about tipping maybe on Vargas. Some communication there on the bench too. Italy.
Vanessa Vargas leads her team in aces. That's a good serve. Antropova, one arm stab from Orga. Vargas is going to send it right over, and Antropova is going to tap it down.
Tough play. Excellent dig, and Vargas just trying to get it to somebody to hit. Oh, what an unlucky play.
Denesi at Shaheen. Slide play for Jack Kissel. Good job to keep that up from Nervini. She's so alert. Free ball chance. Italy out of system though. Antropova can't dig it, can't score it. And it is point Italy as Vargas was in the back row and stepped on the attack line.
Exactly what you want to do. They're playing as well and as hard as they possibly can. And you'll take a look at that. You can't quite see it. She touched the line.
Yeah, so otherwise it looked good. But, oh, Ozdemesh, did she get away with that? Just barely in.
Sure did. Ozdemesh hasn't been doing that at all. She has the height to do it, the size, the vision. Sharp inside the block, right on that sideline. Love it.
Yeah, okay. That's in, but it's close. It's nervy. 4-point game, though. Antropova off hands, and there's such high hands that nobody can track it down.
defense was shading in the corner. I think that's okay. She turns her body and her arm down the line on that one. Excellent swing.
13 points already for Antropova. 5th in scoring in this match. Hasn't even played half of it. Yaprak, Doug. Nervini, off hands. Good job by Shaheen. Vargas from well back, scores anyway. My goodness.
Give that point to Shaheen, staying super deep in the middle back. Take a look at that, keeping it under control. Vargas with the finisher.
So much depth on the Turkish side to bring someone like Saliha Shaheen off the bench who could be so good. I mean, you could say the same for both teams, really.
For sure.
And now coming off the bench is the captain, Meliha Diken. Oh, and Oros did it again to Güneş in the front row of Türkiye. This time she actually got a hand on it.
Oh, man. That's tough.
Set point, Italy. Sinead Jack Kissel's going to get a bit of a breather. I suspect we'll see her in the 5th set. I suspect we're going to get a 5th set. Güneş, though, says not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. See if they can push some points here. Nice set from off the net. Güneş finding that deep area of the court.
Nail-biting time for both teams coming up in the 5th set. Antropova down the line. That'll win the 4th for Italy. We're going to 5. It is Antropova with Oro serving and setting. And we're underway. A sprint to 15. Türkiye will attack with Yaprak. Dug by Oro. Di Janeiro sets it. And Silla misses it long, no touch.
And that's a great tip because Oro is all the way underneath Antropova, and you can't set her. You can't get out of the way. Has to set that ball to the outside.
And here is Yaprak air kick. Silla just pushes it deep. Handled by Türkiye. They come with Vargas. She's shut down. Silla gets involved in the blocking.
It's been a while since they've stopped Vargas. It was the right time with Miriam Silla taking care of that line.
That had to feel so good for Miriam Silla. She's serving now. Middle attack, Güneş. Vargas, nice pick up to Janeiro. Her positioning is stellar. And how about that blocking? Vargas and Güneş team up.
Oh, this might be a fun block party game as everyone gets more aggressive on the game. They've got to be smart, but they are going for it. Nice right hand by Melissa Vargas.
Her 3rd block point of the match. Güneş now serving. She's officially only recorded 5, Salima.
Oh.
We've given her a couple more, though.
She has a couple more.
We love her work.
Oh, that's tough. It was an opportunity. Slowed this ball down. Vargas makes enough nice play, but you see the setter was going behind her as well. Oh, that's a missed opportunity.
Anna Danesi, taken by Katakurt. Orgo wants this. Katakurt wants it too. Couldn't finish it. Danesi bumps that across for Nervini. Vargas, can she finish? Yes, she can. Türkiye back to the lead.
Melissa Vargas moving this ball around again into that seam. High and flat on far. Good effort by you.
Really good. It's going to be 3 serving 2 coming into this little pause as Melissa Vargas gets ready to go. The 25-year-old who plays at Fenerbahce in the Turkish league, top scorer in Paris last year, top scorer in this game with 20 points. Antropova, block out.
That is a sweet swing off the block. You watch her hand finish down by the side of her body, outside her body. That's what gets the ball to go off the hands.
17 points already for Antropova. They handle that serve well. Katakurt. And she's hit the antenna on the way through, so it's point Italy.
Gonna have to stay steady here. This set was a little wide, and she was trying to cut it back into the court. Showed a little frustration. That's where she has matured so much in coming back after plays like this.
Türkiye's got to be ready for this serve. Katakurt is. Sinead Jack Kissel, though, should have kind of sidestepped the setter.
It's a little bit off when the pass comes fast and got her off the net a little bit. Kissel was already gone and up, and that set was inside a little bit.
Thought she was a little closer to the setter, but even still, it was a tough adjustment. Another serve from Antropova. This time Vargas is going to score, and Türkiye gets the point, more importantly, gets out of that rotation.
Finding ways to score. Setting that ball out of the back row, that's been effective. Hasn't been often, but it's been effective for Vargas. Coming out of the middle when Kissel pulls that left side blocker, and she can come back in the middle.
Katakurt working on a 15-point game of her own. Nice take from Silla. The middle attack from Farr, who just barely manages to get it over, maybe through the block.
Those are balls that have to be picked up, accelerate, and go after that ball.
Here comes some backcourt help for Türkiye. It's the second libero, Ailo Arkachesma. Vargas, back row attack, rips it, scores it.
Why not? Keep running it. Again, Silla has to pay attention to Kissel. That's what opens up that area of the court so she can hit it straight to the left back.
22 for Vargas. Here's Sinead Jack Kissel, 31-year-old who plays at Cheshabasi. Sends it to the corner. Antropova able to just watch it fall and out. The concentration on the face of Gunesh. Everyone. Here's Sarah Farr. Good take from Arkachesma. Oro setter dump, and it's gonna score. She does it again. That is 6 points in the game for Oro, and she doesn't have any blocks.
No, and you kind of see it coming, and that's where Vargas was there and ready for it. They got to get that ball over the net.
Stop with the tip, then there is the opposite on the floor. Only the setter. And we cannot take point every time, no? Now we need to be smart, attack strong. I don't want to see this. If the ball is negative, attack here, okay? No tip, because Antropova is here. Okay, let's go, girls.
Well, he's done seeing them tip the ball. He said if it's in position, go high hands, hit it hard. Or perhaps he was talking about them tipping on them as well, because I like the tip on Antropova to get her out of the play. But we'll see if they react here.
All right, here's Sarah Farr loading up, ready to serve. 23-year-old from Conegliano, Olympic gold medalist, one of the Olympic gold medalists on this Italian squad. Ozdemish back set for Vargas, and that's going to score, make it a 2-point game. Keep it simple.
That's it. Know where it's going. Nice set. The tempo has been very good. It's just not super high. She's in a very good rhythm right now with her setter.
Özdemir at Sila, who's been the target so often tonight. Orga, nice job to come up with it. Free ball, though, over for Türkiye. Here's a chance for Italy. And Tropova bringing the heat.
That is too much heat. But that's because Oro had dumped so many times. We'll take a look at this. Orga playing that ball perfectly. Eprak has to jump with that.
Özdemir goes to Güneş in the middle, and she's just got it off the touch.
This game is right here, 7-9. Nice set, going past the block, off the hands.
Yaprak Erkek ready to serve. Here comes Silla, off hands, and Orga couldn't react in time. She was moving forward, needed to be going backwards.
In a different spot, reading the game, and here's where it hits that left inside hand of Güneş. Catches her off. That's a big point.
10 serving 7 on the way to 15, remember. Orga bump set to Vargas. That's a tough play, and she almost scores, but not yet. Tropova, nice dig. Kept alive. Yaprak just pushes it over. Free ball, Italy, here they come. Orga, though, ready. Vargas. And kept up until it's not on the Turkish side. I was wondering if Karakurt was going to get a set there, but she never really, I don't think she did.
No, she didn't. And here's that tip right in front of the blockers, and they couldn't keep it alive.
Timeout call Türkiye, down by 4.
Now it's point a little deep, and we continue to stay deep. Stay there, shuffle, and you can take the ball behind you. She's without approach. Now stop for the tip. It's not the moment for the tip. If you want to win this match, we have to attack strong and high. Only this. Okay, everyone, Die, here.
Well, you heard it. Now is not the time for tips. Got to go high and flat. That's what was working for them so well. Vargas hitting a lot of high hands. Yaprak hitting high hands. Karakurt's moving that ball around.
Meliha Dikan coming back into the game for serve receive here. Italy 4 points up, 4 points away from staying perfect in the VNL for 2025. Vargas. And yes, there's the touch. The referee took a moment to make sure. He was convinced, we're convinced.
Good things happen when you swing hard and at the block. You got to go high by being aggressive.
Gunesh's serve, taken well by Nervini, who's done that so many times of late. Güneş is going to set. Vargas just turns, fires. And Tropova. And a defensive dig attempt from Vargas almost worked. Wow.
Crushes that ball into the angle. That was a tip. She was coming under because she got tipped on a few times. And Tropova just crushes it.
She made sure that Vargas was looking, and she said, yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Vargas ripping. Scoring, but is it too little, too late?
9-12, there's lots of time, Rob. There's lots of time, Snooki.
There is indeed, I suppose.
Always time.
It's always good to ask the questions. Melissa Vargas, 25 points already, but she's stepped on the end line. Ouch.
Aggressive with her serve, that's okay. Don't see this very often from her. That's a perfect shot. Steps right on the line. Oh, they're out of rotation. They're not sure about their rotation right now, Italy.
Well, this is going to work out pretty well for them as Katerina Antropova gets ready to serve. She is the second leading scorer in the match now with 20 points. One thing she doesn't have is an ace. Just misses that one. She's going to come out of the game for the double switch with Eganu and Kambi for Oro. So Eganu, front row. Dekan comes back out of the game. Yaprak comes back into the game. We're all sorted. It's a 3-point game. Next point, absolutely vital, especially for Türkiye if they want a chance. Remember what the coach said, no tipping. All about power, hitting them hard and high. Here's Eganu. She gets blocked, but out, and it's match point Italy.
Comes in and does what she does best. Gets a kill off the hands of Yaprak.
Gaia Giovannini had 30 aces in the Italian league this year. She's coming in to try to end the match. Oh, just misses that one long. It says, shucks, or something along those lines in Italian.
Yes. Just a couple of points. There's a look at it. Out by foot.
Well, in some parts of the world, they say an inch is as good as a mile. This has got to be in for Saliha Shaheen. It is at Silla. A chance for Italy to win it. And they've won it with Paula Eganu. And 15-11 in the fifth set. What a match we just saw. Absolute world-class volleyball here in Apeldoorn.
Incredible volleyball. And Italy staying patient, hanging in there.
Well, in the midst of